Welcome, fellow knights. It's Pixelated Apollo, and I hope you're wearing your siege pants because it's time for another fantastic siege in Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD. This siege is so good. There's fighting all over the place, in the streets, in the fields, on the walls, at the gates, oil burning troops, walls crumbling, buildings burning, arrows flying everywhere, and Nafatoons throwing pots. It's so chaotic, and it's also very, very close. It's very back and forth, and you can't tell who's going to win this fight until the very end. Also, this replay has a nice historical twist to it. This is the Siege of Constantinople in 1422. It was a battle between the Ottoman Empire and the Byzantine Empire. And what happened was the Byzantine Empire, they were trying to interfere with the succession of the new sultan because the original sultan died for the Ottoman Empire. And it didn't work. And this is a tactic that they use all the time on neighboring factions to try to weaken them. But it didn't work, and the Ottomans were pissed. So they marched a grand army to take the city of Constantinople, and they had a new weapon. It was called the Falcon. It was a short-range cannon, and it was very deadly. And even though they had this great weapon, they were defeated. And yes, the Byzantine Empire, they were victorious, but it was such a nasty battle that they never fully recovered. So it was all downhill after this siege battle for the Byzantine Empire. So that's just kind of sad. It's just a gruesome fight for both parties, and nobody really wins this battle. But we are about to witness it live with our very own two eyes. And we're going to go ahead and start with the army comps and the player names. And we'll begin that now. Oh, real quick, let me explain the factions here. So representing the Ottoman Empire, we have the Ayyubid Sultanate. I know it would probably make more sense to use the Sultanate of Rum because they're actually Turkish, but they suck. They suck. Like, when it comes to attacking a siege, they're really bad. So for balancing reasons, we're using the Ayyubid Sultanate. And also, if we look at the city of Constantinople, this is the smaller version of the city. It was actually much larger in 1422. But again, for balancing reasons, we're using the smaller settlement also to keep the fighting in one place. But if you look at this, this is huge. This is still ginormous. And look how beautiful the city is. This is so gorgeous. So much death. It's so sad to see such a pretty city burn by the hands of the Ottoman Empire. So let's go ahead and begin with the army comps. We're going to start with the attackers. This first army is commanded by Diplex Heated, and he is bringing a very powerful army, mostly consisting of infantry. He's got nice he's got a shield infantry, the Juned swordsmen and spearmen, so like 2 units of the spears. They're currently hiding in the brush over here. Looks really cool. And then he's got a lot of axemen, like the Tabaderia. His general is in this unit. And he has some heavy cav. He has 1 catapult, and I think he has 1 archer unit. So he's definitely going with pure muscle to take this settlement. So here's his archer unit. It's the Gulam foot archers. Very versatile. They can do very well in melee. The next army that we're going to look at is my army. And I went with more of a skirmishing army because he went with more of a infantry-based army. I have 3 units of catapults because I want to see the city burn. And then I've got the June swordsman. This is like my best swordsman unit. And then, of course, I am bringing a couple units of the Tabaderia. I have about 4 units of the Gulam foot guard. And I have 2 units of Ayyubid crossbows just to get that armor piercing, you know, so I can pierce their Byzantine armor. I do have 2 units of the Ascari nobles, the heavy shock cav. And that's pretty much my army in a nutshell. Let's look at the final attacking force, which is Warrior of Sparta. We're going to actually do slow motion because the battle will begin here very soon. Warrior of Sparta, he's bringing a similar army to mine, very balanced. He's bringing the axemen here. He's got a lot of heavy infantry, a couple units of archers, the Gulam foot guard, and he's also bringing the Nafatoons, which are right here. Let's get a nice zoom in on them. They are nasty. I can't wait. Oh, their Nafatoons float. Very cool. Look at that. They're mysterious. What dark magic is this? But yeah, swordsman, heavy cav, again, similar units, very, very similar army. Now we're going to go ahead and check out the Greeks. I tried to look up how to pronounce these names. I used Google Translate. I looked at a couple sources. I'm probably still going to get it wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and try because I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. So we'll begin with Jackie Fish's army. And he's mostly protecting this part of the settlement between me, or between Diplex and me. So his army's really spread thin here. He's bringing some swords. He's got the Scoutatoi swordsmen. I think is how you pronounce it. They look really cool. And then he's got the Scoutatoi, which is a spear unit. So a lot of them. He also has this nice Imperial Guard kind of unit. They're called the Spatharios, I think is how... I think that's one name for them. But they're very deadly, have lots of chevrons on them. And he's bringing one Varangian Guard. Unfortunately, you can only bring one Varangian Guard. I guess it's a balancing thing. But look at the banner. Look at that Byzantine banner. Oh, the boys in purple. Except they're not really purple in this game. He does have a catapult and a couple archers stationed around the base. Look at this nice defense right here. Look at their point of view. They're like, oh god, the Ottoman Empire is here. So that's really his army in a nutshell. He also has some pikes. I believe they're called let's see, hang on. The screw it, they're pikes. Okay, the next army is Lionheart's army. Again, very similar. Lots of spears, lots of deadly swordsmen. Byzantine Empire looks so good. They look so freaking good. Look at the banners. You got Jesus looking over them. He's like, I'll look over you, boys. Don't worry. We'll win this. I got you. More pikes to hold the choke points. We do have some cataphracts over here. One unit's called the Heir's Bodyguard, which is a pretty cool name. And they are also bringing some crossbows. So let's go ahead and go back to normal speed. And let's watch this battle start. And it does start with with a volley from the catapults. So here we go. We're loading them up. And this is supposed to represent the Falcon, which unfortunately we don't have that siege equipment in the mod. There we go. Loose. They're gonna fire, crash down into the walls. And Jackie Fish, he knows that I'm bringing a lot of catapults, so he's not even gonna bother to put troops up here. Oh, and there goes the walls. Very nice. And Diplex is going to be the first one to push forward his siege equipment. Because remember, he doesn't really want to sit back and fire. He doesn't really have the strength to do that. His strength is up close and personal. He's going to push up his infantry here with the great siege towers. Look at that, guys. Oh, this game is so cinematic. I mean, just wait for this battle. It's got so many great parts to it. So many cool different shots and stuff. So here we go, pushing up, and let's see what's going on over here on the walls. So we took out this wall, and now I'm going for the towers. So I got one tower down, going for the next one. And I am using up a lot of my ammo, but remember, I have 3 catapults, so I'm going to save one of the catapults for, like, taking down choke points. I really like the location of Warrior Sparta's army, just, like, hiding in this vegetation over here, this nice brush. They look so hidden. Here's their point of view. Can't really see anything, but you know the enemy lies ahead. You know you must slaughter them. How dare they interfere with our government, our policies. It's time to end the tyranny of the Byzantine Empire. Now the fire arrows are starting to fire. I'm still working on getting the arrow towers down. And arrow towers in Attila are very, very nasty. They have ridiculous range. They do a lot of damage. It looks like we got some kills here. That's good. And the siege towers are almost at the gates over here. So Diplex heated. He's gonna try to get his troops in the fight. Jackie Fish getting ready his infantry. Get ready, men! They're here. Oh, look at the siege tower. It's so cool. Look at all the troops ready. You got little openings there. I assume so you can fire back. You got, oh, look at this, arrows coming down. They're going for the ram. Oh, they got some good hits there. Look at that. Some blood all over the battlefield. Here's the point of view again for from these soldiers. And here we go. The siege towers are about to open up, and the battle has officially begun. The infantry now colliding with their infantry, storming in, just jumping down. They don't even care about their own lives. They're just going in, trying to claim the walls. We'll go ahead and turn on the hub here so we can see what's going on. We got more siege towers coming this way. And I really don't want to sit around and just let my teammate die. You know, he needs the support. So I'm going to push up my siege equipment now. I'm still a little bit behind. But there is a couple spots here that I can take. And I was so happy that Jackie Fish wasn't defending this wall, because that means I'm going to be able to easily put archers up here, which I can, you know, use the walls against them. Here we go. Here comes another stand. You got the scout to toy, the spear unit holding, arrows coming down. There is some friendly fire, and then you got some tabaderia or some axemen going toe to toe with these spears. So let's go ahead and turn back on the cinematic mode here. They look so cool. Look at this. Like, hold, men. Here comes another tower. We must protect our city against these filth. Oh, this is a cool angle too. Look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. You got the, like, you know, all the troops out there. What are they holding fire? Just fire already. Oh, it looks like they're having a little skirmish battle against the archers over here, the Gulam foot guard. Oh, cool. They're reloading, taking cover. Whatever comes to this wall, we will fight. We will stand. Oh, this is really cool. There's like a little, like, section over here. Got the tabaderia. They're like, their backs are to the wall. You never put a tabaderia's backs to the wall. That's bad news there. And it looks like he's starting to gain control of the gate here. And that's really, really important. Oh, look at all the infantry. Look at all the reserves he has. Jeez. Okay, so finally I get to the wall and the most horrible thing happens ever. My troops will not go on the wall. They're just standing there. I don't know if this is like a glitch or something, but unfortunately this is not going to be possible. I cannot use these siege towers, so I'm going to have to use this one single choke point and the gate over here. So I'm only going to have 2 choke points. And this epic wall struggle continues on over here. It's just, look how long this wall battle is. Hang on. Cinematic view once again. Look at all the soldiers. You got the archers, a small group of archers firing down. This is a really good angle. Oh, you know, that'd be so sweet if they could fire down if there's fighting on this lower wall. Just them firing down. Where are they firing? It looks like they're firing at their own troops. There we go. Man, these walls are really protecting them too. But these archers are feeling very safe. And the great wall battle continues on over here. These tabaderia are still holding on. Let's see. How are the odds looking for them? They're eager. They're tired. And the combat is even. So there's still hope for them. More wall fighting here. It's just 2 powerful forces fighting over a small area. Oh! There we go. Another one bites the dust. And we got a lot of reserves from the Byzantine Empire, the Empire of Nicaea, keeping their troops close. He also has his archers over here trying to fire at the flank of his men. But look at this. The Byzantine Empire is starting to break. And the Ottomans are starting to push. Over here, it's a little bit closer, though. And the frameage is already starting to drop. Look at that. Oh, jeez. All right, so since I'm not able to push through the siege towers, I'm going to go ahead and use my bows and fire down at his troops here. There we go. Try to pepper them down a little bit. And he's going to move them out of that position because he is losing some good men. And this is a really good unit. You don't want to lose them to archer fire. And if we look at warrior side, he broke down a choke point here, broke down a section of the wall, and now he's got some troops ready to get on the walls and ready to fight for the Ottoman Empire. Some axemen over here. Yeah, and again, they're not taking, they're not having any kind of resistance. And what Lionheart is doing is using his crossbows to fire at the troops up on the walls. Pretty smart tactic there. And he's using his pikes to hold the choke points so they can't get down. Look at some of the leaves here are burning. The trees. And check this out. We actually have some troops here breaking because I'm skirmishing them to death. I do have some crossbows firing through this choke point. And I'm getting ready my infantry to charge through. Look at all my men here. Ready to take the city. We do have a cav unit charging forward. I was a little bit worried about that. I thought he was going to go for my crossbows. So I sent forward my heavy cav. Jeez. So cinematic. There we go. I'm charging forward my cav. And he's going to go ahead and commit his cav. And an epic brawl for this choke point has begun. And it's a massive cav battle. Oh my god, it's like an earthquake. And they got more infantry trying to reinforce their lines. You got the Varangian Guard going to the main gate because I am pushing in. And here we go. He's going to get a nice charge onto my swordsman, which is not good. Oh my god. I'm so sorry for the lag, guys. It's just so many troops on the battlefield right now. I did try to lower my graphics a little bit. Just trying to save a couple frames. But Total War Attila is not exactly the most optimized game. And there goes a vicious cav charge. Good use of the heavy cav running into my infantry. And that just like completely destroyed my troops. But my troops are still holding on. He's now firing his catapult, Jackie Fish, which is good because he's killing some of his own men. Alright, so real quick, let's see what everyone else is doing. It looks like Warrior Sparta, he's gonna... Oh, the Nafatudes! You see that? That's from the Nafatudes. They just punch open holes in lines of troops. We'll be sure to watch them more in the future. Here comes a great charge from the Axemen. Just trying to cut down Lionheart's defense. Oh my god, this is so laggy. So laggy. Oh, we got some pikes now being pushed into position. Oh, the Axeman. He's like, get away, pikes. Back, you beast. Back. Okay, so a big cluster fight over there. My troops are now breaking from the gate. And this was really concerning. I was like, I don't know what to do at this point. He's harassing me with a catapult. I only have 2 choke points I can run through. So I think what I'm going to do is constantly just try to harass him and wait for Duplexed Heated to break through his wall here, which he's doing a great job at doing. His men are getting harassed though, so he needs to quickly get them down to the ground. But look at this pike formation here. He's got his men stretched out super thin so he can protect 3 different choke points. One right here, the gate, which he's currently charging through. And we've got this area right here. And there's still 22 minutes left of this battle. Like, that's crazy long for a Total War Attila game. Like, usually the battles are like, you know, 20 minutes long max. And someone's head just got chopped off there. Oh, why is he retreating his pikes right there? Oh, everyone's retreating. They're gonna disengage. Oh man, just look, bird's eye view of this fight. Like, so many troops. This wall is still being fought over, but I think Duplexed Heated is going to take it. These spears are greatly outnumbered and they're surrounded. And here comes another vicious capture. He's doing really good cycle charges. And this is where I decide to use my catapult to try to weaken his defenses. I sent forward 1 unit of swordsmen, and hopefully I can get a lot of kills by using my my catapult. I'm really sorry for the choppiness of this battle, guys. It's just so many troops, so many stuff going on. Here comes another Varangian Guard unit. They're going to join the battle. They got to protect the gates here. Oh, and he's firing back his catapult. Try not to move around too much here. Tabateria pushing forward. Oh my god, it's so laggy. Okay, so back over here, I want to show you guys the Nafatunes. There's an epic brawl. Lionheart. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Did you see those explosions? Yes. It's shaking the ground. The troops of the Byzantine Empire, they're like, what is this sorcery? This black magic? Now, I'm pretty sure at this point in time, they know what Nafatunes are. It's not foreign to them anymore. Oh, here we go. Another explosion over here. Oh. That's really useful tool on trying to break through their defenses. And look at this, just look at all the troops pour in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's blowing them up. It is. Look at all their limbs and blood everywhere. Look at all the the Ottoman Empire troops pushing through, the Ottomans. Okay, so back to my fight. I opened up another section with my catapult because it was desperate times. I need to get more openings so I can punch through their defense. I've got some Ghulam foot guards doing battle with his heir's bodyguard. And he's just overwhelming me at the gates, and my troops continue to break. But I still have a huge, huge army. I'm keeping a lot of reserves over here. And Warrior Sparta, he's going to go ahead and help me out. Push through this choke point. We do break that bodyguard unit. And now they have to worry about this area right here. They're going to push in. Try to defend this choke point the best they can. Alright, so if we head over here, Duplex has now taken control of this area. Jackiefish went ahead and retreat his pikemen, but you never really want to face pikes head on. So Duplex is at a little bit of a standstill here. Both forces, you know, talking crap to each other. Like, back, you bastards. He is victorious up on the walls over here. So what he's going to be able to do is run them down this way and flank around. Hopefully he will be able to flank around and help me out in this choke point, because we're still fighting in this small choke point. Cav, infantry, all kinds of units. So many colors, different banners, cultures. God, this is so laggy. Alright, then I'm pushing some Tabadoria, I think. Yes, so Mamluk Tabadoria through the gate, and they are facing the Varangian Guard. So it's a battle of elites, Axemen versus Axemen, and I think the Varangian Guard are kicking my ass. They are just destroying my Axemen. And also my troops are having to deal with the oil in the gates. Come on, push. And Warrior Sparta, he got destroyed over here. His men are fighting the bitter last fight, and he's actually gonna fall back from this position and maneuver his army to the other side. And because he wants to team up with me and try to punch through, because Duplex he is breaking through this way. And he's just got to break through these spears to help out my flank. Shameful display. Come on, Ayyubids. I'm so desperately looking at that fight. I'm like, oh, come on, break through, Duplex. I need your support. I desperately need your help. We're still fighting in this glorious choke point. I am pushing him back, though. I even got one unit of Cav to push through and go after his catapult. And speaking of catapults, I still have my catapult with some ammo. And I'm actually saving the ammo for some choke points. Actually, I have about half ammo. So my army is starting to get depleted, but the Byzantine Empire is also starting to take a lot of casualties there. Oh, look at this. Warrior Sparta trying to push up his Nafatoons. I think he actually got some good hits there from the Nafatoon. Oh, and there goes my catapult. And look at, I'm setting this place on fire. But that doesn't really affect him, unfortunately. And he's doing a little tactical retreat here with this Varangian Guard. And look at this, like running down like thunder, loud marching down this hill. A massive amount of swordsmen flanking around. And they're going to be able to crush the Byzantine defenders. And he's going to try to get them out of that fight, do a counter charge, but they are just in a sandwich between Ayyubids, and it's a fight that they cannot win. Let's get a nice cinematic view here. Oh yeah. Those nice red capes, bravely fighting, arrows falling down, crashing down. And there we go, we're victorious, and we have officially taken the walls. Unfortunately, we've got this lone unit over here. They form square formation, like a Sheltron formation. And this is so cool. This is like one of the coolest things I've ever seen in Total War. It's not like fighting or anything. it's just them marching their troops. Look at this. Look at this. This is so awesome. So he's got his spears just going around them. And look at how they march. That is so cool. They're like, nope, we're not even going to bother with you. We'll see you later. March around them, boys. We got better things to fight. So we finally took the walls. And my troops suffered a lot of casualties, but I still have a very strong army. And look at this mass retreat over here. This is when I activate my catapult one last time to try to get some kills. Because they're so clumped up. And I believe this is Lionheart's army. Most of his troops here. Fall back. There we go. I think that was the last volley right there from my catapult. And it's time for them to do plan B in their defense. Fall back to the streets. They're going to have to fight us in choke points now because we just outnumber them. Let's see, what else do we have running back? We've got some crossbows. Got a lot of heavy cav over here. The general. And now Duplex heated. He's pushing on this flank. Jackie Fish trying to desperately hold the streets over here. Stand and fight, damn you. Oh, someone just got decapitated. Look at the great Byzantine banner. The standard, man. Is he breaking? Or is he just disengaging? No, he's wavering. Wow. A bunch of healthy infantry. Oh, look at the fire arrows coming in. That was nasty. That was really nasty. All right, so look at this massive army push in the center. We have a ton of troops, especially Warrior Sparta. It was probably pretty wise that he gave up on this position over here. We will remember the brave men who died to try to take this choke point. Their deaths will not be in vain, damn it. So I think Lionheart's he's gonna go ahead and hold his ground, and this is where he's going to fight. This is where he's going to do battle. He's got his spears pushing forward. Push, men, push. And I was thinking about charging forward my Tabaderia, but I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's hold up here. Let's not get too aggressive. I don't want to lose this battle. Let's push up some skirmishers and try to weaken their defense before we engage. So I have my 2 units of crossbows, which are somewhere. Here they are. No, those aren't crossbows. Where are my crossbows? Here they are. 2 units of crossbows right here. I'm gonna push them up and try to penetrate their armor and cut down some of the defenders. The rest of the battle is being fought over here. A massive swarm of swordsmen taking on like 1 unit of the Varangian Guard, and you're about to see why the Varangian Guard are so deadly. Let's get a cool bird's eye view of this. You can see their massive shields there on their backs. Very cool shot right here. Look at all of them in the back there. That's so awesome. I love this game. It's just so much fun. So this lone unit trying to keep back the Ottomans. And then we've got more units coming over to support them. Get a little bit of a charge bonus there. God, it's like a river of swordsmen. Look at all of them. What the hell? That's so much. That's like massive clumping. All right, let's turn on the hub again. Here we go. We're now pushing on this flank because we want to flank around and kill these guys. And I'm just in a little bit of a slow skirmish here between Lionheart and me. Again, just trying to weaken his defense. My crossbows loading up. Load up, boys. Fire. Let loose. And I think Warrior's now pushing up some crossbows as well to help me out in this skirmish. I think we've done quite a bit of damage. But look at this like wall built of men. Brave men with massive spears and shields. Oh! Oh! Look at them fall down. Yes! Really weakening their numbers there. Okay, so now I've engaged some spearmen over here to take on his wall, his scout Tatoi. And it says combat is even. But I just want to keep them back. And we do have a heavy cav unit charging in, some cataphracts. They actually don't get a good charge. He mostly charges into his own men, which is really good for me. You know, it kind of nerfs that charge. So my swords are doing a great job against such great units. Oof. Got some archers back here firing into the thick lines of the Ottoman Empire. And Warrior's going to go ahead and push up his Nafatoons here. So we're about to see some more Nafatoon action. The battle is still going on here. The elite Varangian Guard just doing a great job at keeping back the swordsmen here from the Ayyubid Sultanate. God, look at them all, though. This is ridiculous. I've got some reserves over here just waiting. And the skirmish is still going on here. So what happened here is Lionheart decided to charge in some heavy cav and his general's bodyguard. So I decided to charge in my bodyguard to try to face him. And this is really good because if we kill the general, this is going to be a huge help in the rest of this battle. Because it's still dead even. We've got a slight advantage over them. But this will almost be the nail in the coffin if we can actually kill him. He's over here fighting some of my Ghulam foot archers. He's somewhere. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Here's his crown. Fighting bravely with his men. Okay, so real quick, I want to show you the... yes, the Nafatoons. Look at that. Come on, throw a couple more. And I've got my swordsmen holding a shield wall formation, just buying them time. Come on, throw the pots. Throw the pots, damn it. Oh, they're not throwing them. Duplex sent in more infantry to help hold the line. Oh, but they're not throwing them. I want one more good volley. Just one more. Please. Do it for me. Do it for the people watching. Here comes some cav. Help hold the line. Ooh, that is vicious. Very fast cav. There we... oh, no. No. You're going to throw? No. Disengage. Alright, so we just got a big brawl over here. Massive brawl. The frames are getting slightly better because more and more troops are dying. But this is really cool right here. So this is where Lionheart decides to engage me because he doesn't really want to skirmish with me anymore. So I've got one unit of Tabaderia holding back some guard, some very skilled swordsmen. And he went ahead and continued to push towards our archers. So I've got my Ghulam foot guard to try to keep them in place. And if you look at this formation, you've got this big window here where I can actually flank around these guys and cause them to break. So let's see if I can pull that off. I had this unit over here waiting in reserve. So I'm trying to quickly get them into the fight. So here we go. They're about to rev up their engines. Here we go. Charge in. Yes. And that should cause them to break because we exposed their flank. And they are definitely disheartened by that. And there we go. Wow, they break instantly. And this is what's left of his defense. So let's head back to this fight here. We're going to see the Varangian Guard still kicking ass. Doing a great job fighting off the swordsmen here of the Ayyubid Sultanate. Oh my goodness. They have gotten like 300 kills, like something ridiculous like that. That's probably why you're only allowed one unit to bring to the battle, because they're just so good. Especially in this situation where they're just like fighting off a flood of infantry. Look, they're starting to break. That's not good. So I continue to push here. I'm still surrounding Lionheart's men, and they are starting to break, especially with their general dead. By the way, he died in that fight. And I did everything I could to hold back these troops, but my men are starting to break here. He's sending up more reserves to fight. And yeah, my troops are running for their lives. Oh my god, just a massive fight here. Cav and infantry, spears and swords. I would not want to be in the middle of this fight. It would be ridiculous. He's going to go ahead and disengage his cav. And this is looking pretty bad over here. It looks like the Byzantine Empire is pushing us back. Or the Empire of Nicaea. Whatever name you prefer. And I finally broke through the defense of Lionheart. And what I'm going to do with my troops is try to go down this road. I'm going to capture this position because this will give us extra morale. And also, I think that will hurt their morale. And then I'm going to flank around this way and get behind all these troops. So it's really close, guys. It is extremely close. And these Varangian Guard still fighting. Still fighting. It's insane. I'm so happy the Varangian Guard are so awesome in this. But his troops are breaking. His swordsmen are breaking. The Varangian Guard are still going strong, though. But they are getting tired. I mean, you can only kill so many troops. And he's got his crossbows over here trying to kill as many as he can. Byzantine Empire, the Empire of Nicaea. And he's now falling back his troops. It looks like he's going to hold this wall, and this is going to be the last street. This is going to be the street where the battle is going to be decided. And I'm going to continue to flank around my army. I do have a couple units over this way. I've got my artillery crew. I've got some archers. I was doing some bad micro, and these archers were like running down some cav, so I was pretty upset about that. But I am going to quickly send them back into the fight because this is a very serious situation. Like, we need to take advantage of this since we're finally pushing them back. Some swordsmen getting in position. I don't want to rush my men too quickly because I don't want them to get tired because it's so important to keep your troops, you know, fresh. You never know. You never know when, you know, being exhausted could be the deciding factor in a battle. We do have a couple flanking units from the Empire of Nicaea. I think they're trying to make a little push against my men. I'm sending in my my catapult crew against a very depleted cataphract unit. And here comes more troops, more infantry. But thankfully, I do have some archers, the Gulam foot archers that are going to join the battle. They are very exhausted. They're very tired. But I think I have more numbers, so I should take this engagement. I've got another unit coming over this way. Whoa, some floating stuff over here. What the hell? Very interesting. Yeah, run under it, man. There we go. Here comes some reserves. Like, I love seeing that Byzantine banner right there. Oh, the Romans. Fear the Romans. Oh, this catapult crew guy just got himself a kill. Nice. Let's get a cool bird's eye view of this. And we'll actually turn on the hub right here because the battle is coming to a close and it will be settled right here. Will the Byzantine Empire hold, or will the Ottoman Empire take victory here today? This is where I'm marching my swordsmen. They were exhausted, and now they're actually active. So they've gotten their rest, and they're ready to push. Here we go. All right, boys, that's enough rest. It's time to charge in. And look at his general starting to break. His troops are beginning to break from the fight. One last stand. He's got his general right here. Look, he's the first to charge in. That's so cool. He's like, follow me, boys, into glory. Who wants to live forever? Oh, and a vicious cav charge there from the heavy cav. That was my general. Oh, cav getting cut down by the crossbows. Ooh, some cav got hit by the spears there. But we do break his general. He's fleeing from the battle. And we are just pushing on all different flanks. I have some troops going this way. We are victorious at killing the Byzantine last stand over here. So now I'm free to march these guys down this street. And I should be able to surround them. And we have lots and lots of troops just wavering from just standing there. These guys break from the fight. And it looks like the Ottoman Empire is going to take victory here today. The last stand of the Varangian Guard. Oh, they're done. They're done fighting. It's over. So let's go ahead and end the replay so we can see the results. That was such a fun battle. It was so great. If we look at my kills, my Gulam foot guard getting a ton of kills because they can use their bows and then fight in melee. Most of them getting over 200 kills. One got 91, still pretty solid. My crossbow's doing pretty well. One unit got 153. My axemen did okay. Not really these two units, but this unit did great. My swordsmen were pretty bad except for these two units. My general getting 41 kills. Catapults not really getting a ton of kills. They're not as effective as they are in Medieval 2. Warrior Sparta, same thing. Gulam foot guard doing great. Crossbow's doing great. His tabaderia, not so great. Swordsman, again, not okay. But his Nafatoon getting 240 kills. That is ridiculous. Duplex Heated, he got a ton of kills with some of his axemen. His tabaderia did pretty solid. Ooh, his horse, his nobles here getting 1 kill. That's pretty bad. But his infantry did great as well. And remember, he was like the first one to go in, so he took the brunt of the force. And if we look at the other side, Lionheart, he did pretty well with his swordsman, the guard over here. Ooh, his Varangian guard getting 360 kills, 1 kill for every day of the year. And his crossbow's also getting a ton of kills, over 100. Ooh, his Cataphract getting 251. The bodyguard getting 14 kills, not that great. His spears doing okay. Pikemen did pretty poor. And if we look at Jackie Fish's army, here's his results. Oh, again, 337 kills for his Varangian guard. Good God, they're good at holding choke points. So I hope you enjoyed this battle, guys. It was a lot of fun. And if you enjoyed this a lot and you want to see it again, well, my fellow YouTubers are uploading their points of view, their version, so you can watch it on their channel. Check it out. Links in the description. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.